We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll begin off, and right away, he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
2nd and 11. This one is incomplete.
Got an open man that time. They ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. A little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
3rd and 3.
Cut 19, cut 19.
Back to throw. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Panther Street, Panther Street.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
This is caught. It's Brown. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. You look at this Niner defense. They've been excellent against the pass. The number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, look and repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 73 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down. The Niners had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they went for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And because the bottom line.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They're going to look to throw. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Jacobs going to try to middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 130 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of about 8 as that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
Ready?
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
Let's go now.
He'll look to throw. eluding the pressure right. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Six the Eagle, 60 Eagle.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. They're going to hurry back to the line now. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. From 17 yards out. And the 49ers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As soon as he leaped out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
They'll look to throw again. And going deep for Hill. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a great play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. Short throw to Smith. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 66 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down and 4. Once again, it's Jacobs. And this carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, just not much room there to operate. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jacobs. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Jacobs is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
2nd and 14. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at it. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 13. And he rifles one incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
19 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. 18 Pioneers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. But for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there, not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out, because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Breaks a tackle. 88 yards on the ground here for Jacobs, and this is a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. He'll get this underneath to Jacobs, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Second down, Jacobs once more. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
One more time with Jacobs. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
19, 18. Trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Daniels.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here.
Cowboy 80. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Mustang 19.
Now back to throw. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Come on, come on.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go.
And now here's a carry heading left. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. Ready, go. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right at midfield. They'll run right here with Jacobs. He'll take this to the 46. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the 1st down in the process.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The objective there, and yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs, and they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And his kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Ready.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Right there, hurt.
They'll start the drive here with an end around. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Taken down at the 42.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to pop that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. This feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Oh, I know it goes against the grain here. It totally goes against it, but you've got to drop the ball in that situation. He makes a catch, but he loses yards and doesn't get out of bounds.
Okay,
Will the
ready?
defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and
60
5.
Maverick, 60 Maverick. Cup 19, Cup 19.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs have just about wrapped up the victory. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 43-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. The throw left sideline falls incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Victory formation now for the Buccaneers. Down to a knee they go. But Charles, we were treated to an excellent game today, capped off by that second half comeback. This was a joy to watch.
Entertaining for us, not so much to the team who led at halftime and now is leaving here knowing that they let a win slip through their fingers. Tough one for them to carry home.
So for Tampa Bay, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.